everyone. I am here to do another Reborn baby box packing. Baby Ayanna Rose is finally ready to go home to her new mommy. And you guys saw a sneak peek of her in one of my recent videos. She is the Aspen Awake. And I did painted blonde hair on her. And her mommy also wanted magnets in her head so she could take a magnetic hair bow. So I have her here with this like little pink one. And you know what I realized was I took the trouble to actually like put a magnet on 3 of these, but then I realized fairly quickly that after I did that they're actually, yes, I did one for the white one and one for the pink one, but because these alligator clips already have like metal here, it actually, you don't need a magnet. It actually is totally fine. So that's really, really cool. So if you buy any like, hair pieces that just have like some metal, the metal will adhere to either side, which is great. The 2 magnets here are opposite polarity. So, I have like these 2 bows here that stick to each other. And I personally think it looks better with just one. But if you find really tiny ones, I think it could work. So anyway, she has magnetic hair bows. Her mommy paid me also extra money to send her home with like extra things and a bigger box opening. So I have her here wearing the onesie that you guys saw her in last. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually change her out of this. And I wanted to show you guys some of the other outfits I got for her. So she's going to be coming home with 4 sleepers in total. So there are these 2. So there's this one, it's a pink one with silver polka dots. There's another one that has like elephants and owls, sheep, a bunch of different animals. It's white with like different pastel animals on it, which is really cute. She's also going to come home with all these onesies. There is this onesie that she's wearing, this one that's white with flowers. There's one that's white with like pink dinosaurs, which I think is cool because you don't really see a lot of girl clothing with dinosaurs. And then here's like a pink one with like darker pink animals like giraffes and elephants and flowers. So she'll come home with that. She'll also come home with this onesie, which is just white with like lemons. And then she's going to also come home with two sleepers. So there's this green one with, that's sort of, they're 2 fleece sleepers. So there's this green one with like a pink cat. Because I figured it's still winter time and it's still cold. So this way she'll be really all set for the elements. And then there's this pink one with like giraffes. And it's so cute because it's got these like giraffes at the feet, giraffe faces. Even like the little ear, I don't know what these are called. Antlers? I don't know what these are called. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. But it's got the 2 ears and the little like horn or antler things that the giraffe has. So I'm going to change her into one of these outfits to send her home in. I think I'll put her in the green one just because I love mint green on babies. And she's going to come home with this awesome blanket. I got this from JCPenney. It's their Okie Dokie line. And it is so plush and so incredibly soft. And this is so darling. It has a matching lovey. It's like a kitty cat holding a very similar blanket. So it's adorable. So I'll send this home with her as well. And she's going to also have this Janie and Jack little polar bear that I did some photos of her with. And Lisa, if you're watching this, I'm going to apologize because I was going to do a full photo shoot today with all of these new items, but I just don't have the time. My son Ethan came down with a pretty high fever this morning, so I'm extremely worried about him. I'm just worried about him. So I just want to get her all packed up and shipped out to you so you can get her as soon as possible because I leave for my trip in a couple days and the post office is closed tomorrow. So I really need to get her shipped out today, and I don't, so that's the reason. So anyway, she's going to come home with also, I'm sending her home with a couple of pacifiers and diapers, of course. And then kind of this, oh, and of course, this magnetic pacifier, which she'll come home with. And then in addition to that, she will come home with this sort of like, with this hospital cap and little socks. And I'll also send her home with this hospital blanket. So she's getting like the works here. Oh, and this baby bottle, which is like this little pink one that I get from, I think I get these from like Irresistibles, or Dolls by Sandy. I think it's Dolls by Sandy. And then also this Nuke Simply Natural bottle, which I really, really like. It's just so simple looking. It's clear. It's got sort of the wide mouth here, and it's very soft, like silicone. But this is very, very adorable. So I love this bottle. So she'll have 2 bottles. So yeah, she is going to be set in terms of like accessories. And she's going to come home with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 magnetic hair bows. So yeah, let's go ahead and get her changed and get her packed up. And and here, and all her paperwork as well. So anyway, it's been really, really, it's just such a great feeling when you get the baby all completed. So here, let me go ahead and get her changed. And I have her in preemie clothing. I think she might also be able to do newborn, just depending on the brand though. So I have not tried all this clothing on her. I know that the onesies fit because this is Carter's brand. And I think everything I bought for her was Carter's, so the sizing should be pretty consistent. But I have not tried the full-length sleeper on her, so I'm really hoping that it fits. I think it should. It might just be a perfect fit. The arms look to be on the shorter side, so we'll see how that looks like. It's a little shorter on the arms, but I think that's okay. And her mommy, so Lisa was asking me if she will have like, oh yeah, this is a perfect fit. If it's possible to shrink newborn size baby clothing, just because preemie size is so hard to find. Like I actually had to order quite a bit of this online. Yeah, this is a perfect fit for her. Yeah, she really is a preemie size. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. You have put her little hair bow on. Look at that. So darling. Okay, great. So I'm going to actually kind of put her here and let her hang out with you guys while we pack up her stuff. Let me move her blanket to the side. So sorry, this is feeling a little bit messy right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and like start to wrap some stuff up. So first of all, I'm going to wrap up this blanket. And yeah, and seriously, like the work travel definitely like throws a wrench into my plans. Like if I think I'm going to, because definitely when I'm traveling, I for sure cannot paint. So, but anyway, I'm sitting here trying not to freak out by the fact that Ethan's got a fever. It's only 101.3, which I know is still not considered like, I think when it's 103 or higher, that's when you really need to take him to the doctor. But yeah. Okay, cool. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to, I usually like to put a layer of bubble wrap at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this is the bubble wrap I get, you guys, from Amazon. Just this huge roll. And it's great. I'm just going to kind of put one layer at the bottom. And I think that if I just stick this at the bottom as well, that'll provide some nice cushioning. Oh, and I wanted to also put in the paperwork first, too. So this comes with my normal stuff. I have a letter to the mommy. And then I have the Realborn birth certificate. So this is the Realborn Aspen Awake. born January 23rd, 2018, 1 a.m., 3 pounds and 18 inches. So, and then I also include a little Foot Nursery birth certificate and care instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in at the bottom. Underneath the blanket, actually. Okay, cool. And then it's just a matter of like really wrapping up all of these things. I think I can probably group these into categories. So what I might do is I might just put all the onesies together into one like little thing, and then put all the sleepers together. So yeah, so she will be set in terms of like her wardrobe. Having all these extra things. It is really, really tough, as you guys know, to find like preemie baby clothing, like just in the stores. Like I know that one of my Targets near me has it. Let me just do this. But like the other Target, like I can barely find anything. Like they'll maybe have like one thing and that's it. Where did my Scotch tape go? I literally had it a second ago. Oh, here it is. So anyway, oh no, this is like ripping a little bit. Okay. Okay, so some of all these items I'm gonna like kind of wrap up, and then I'll put them in on top of the baby once I put the baby in. I usually like to put the baby in like at the bottom or near the bottom. So I'll put that there. I'm gonna put the, I was thinking to wrap the, go ahead and wrap up the diapers. Let me put the pacifier in with the diapers. Or, you know, I'll put that with the other pacifiers. That's what I'll do. So, it's so hard not to worry when your kids are sick. This is such a hard thing. Diapers. But yeah, no, I'm doing really well, you know, apart from that. So okay, so I'm gonna wrap up the sleepers. Just put into one like that. Oh yeah, and her new mommy had wanted me to like get a boppy, but it's just so crazy to ship a boppy. So I just told her, look, you should just get one on Amazon. That's where I bought mine, and that would be like your best bet. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up like this hospital, like this little hospital cap with the socks. And then I think I can actually wrap this up with the hair bows. I think I'm going to put all this together. Yeah, I'll put all these together into one. You know, I'll put the magnetic passy in here too. It always looks like an intimidating amount of stuff to wrap, but then once I get to wrapping, I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. So, and as of the time of this filming, my Logan Awake that you guys saw, his name is Grayson. New mommy gave him that name. He is already home with his mommy, and she loves him, so I'm so happy. Okay, so let's do, I like to kind of rotate colors. So let's go ahead and do these bottles. And yeah, I'm really glad that someone told me about these large priority mailboxes, because I got the very big size, and it's still like, you know, a good amount of money to ship the baby, especially once you add insurance and stuff like that. But like, but it is a little cheaper than the big brown box I have been using. So I think if it's like more of a newborn size baby or preemie size baby, I can definitely use this box and everything will fit with like room to spare. So that's great. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up the pacifiers. Okay. And then we'll wrap up the loveys. Probably wrap these up individually because it may just get a little bit bulky. This is so cute. I just love this Okie Dokie line. The blankets are seriously so soft. So if you guys have a JCPenney near you, you can go check it out. I definitely recommend them. They're just expensive, so I really can't include it with my dolls just my regularly priced dolls. But for the mommies who, you know, want to pay a little bit extra, I kind of include it, or I can include it as part of like more of a deluxe package. So, okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up this little guy, the polar bear. And I should have I am reborn pregnant, so I should have, there's a baby I have not yet shown you guys. All right, and then there's also one that is coming through, which will be part of that swap that I told you guys about in like one of my last videos. Okay, so time to wrap up this little gal. So I just realized I wrapped up, silly me, I wrapped up all of the diapers. I meant to actually take one for her head, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of reopen this package a little bit and grab one of the diapers. Totally forgot. Yeah, I like to put one over the head. Okay, so I can go ahead and close this back up. That was super silly. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up the head, and then we'll go ahead and kind of bubble wrap the limbs. I'm probably being like extra overly cautious with, like, I think it's totally fine if you don't bubble wrap the limbs. I guess it's just something I started doing with my first baby, and it just gives it like that extra, just a little bit of extra protection. So, okay. Cool. So I have my scissors to cut this. It's interesting that this preemie sleeper, the arms are kind of short. Like the legs are perfect length, but they made the arms a little bit short. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. But these were the first Realborns that I painted, and I really like them. Like, I think They're really amazing value in terms of the kit price, and also just the, you know, the detail they put in is really great. So I'm a big fan. So there's another lady who's been inquiring about a custom, and you know, she's trying to decide, she's on a budget and she's trying to decide like awake or asleep. And it's a baby that she and her daughter want to be able to take out. So I said, look, I do recommend, I would definitely highly recommend the Realborns, because there are some really adorable asleep babies. There's a huge selection, huge range, babies that you can pick from. And I think they look really realistic because of the way that, just because they are scans from real babies, so they're incredibly detailed compared to some of the other Bountiful Baby sculpts that are out there. So, okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her wrapped up. I usually kind of like to do diagonal. I'm gonna do this. Go ahead and just wrap her around this blanket. Okay, great. And then I just grab a bunch of bubble wrap to go around her. Just gonna like make sure she's like extra protected. I'll put this up a little bit. Okay, awesome. So all I need to do is just kind of tape her up. I'll place everything in the bag. Okay. Oops. I need to like tape the middle. And this is so exciting, you guys, because this is this lady's very first reborn. So I'm so excited for her. She's going to have her first box opening. And it's just honestly such an honor to paint someone's first baby, because, you know, it is really... She looks so big, packed up like this, but I know a lot of it is just really the fluff from the blanket. So... Okay, so now I'm going to put her in, and we're going to just, here's her head. She'll fit perfectly, just kind of curled up here like this. And then the bigger items at the bottom. The nice thing about like all the stuffies and stuff like that is just that it's very some of the things are like slightly more bulky than others. Oh yeah. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but it works. It all fits. So great. Now I'm going to just put some decorative paper here on the top, and then, you know, maybe I'll just put like, yeah, I think just some decorative paper, and I think we're going to be all set. That's honestly all I need. I think it's going to totally fit very beautifully. Awesome. So this is great, guys. We are all set, and just get this closed up. You know, I'll do this off camera because it's super loud when I do the tape. So great, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching my box packing. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. And thank you guys, as always, for being here. I will see you guys on the next on my next video. Bye.